Okay, guys, hello. Welcome to Built Without Burnout. I like that so much better than FML, even though I feel FML a lot. So this is, hi guys, it's me, Christina, and we are hanging out with my friend and lucky enough to be my client. No, I'm lucky that I get to be your coach.
No, it's both. It's both.
Ashlyn. We know each other from cheer and get to hang out and make faces at each other through the craziness. And you're a team mom now. So,
I am, yes.
welcome. Is this your first time ever being on a podcast?
It is, yes.
Well, it's very
Yeah.
chill. It's going to be like we're FaceTiming. That's just the way to think about it.
Right. I'm on board. I love it.
And then we're just going to tell everyone.
Which is probably what we should do anyway, every time we FaceTime anyway.
I mean, that was literally why I was like, hey, we should do this. Like, I'm going to put this on and off 4,000 times during this
Exactly.
conversation.
hmm
So Ashlyn and I were just talking about Claire's sick, and if you guys don't know about this service, there's something out there called Blueberry. It's like Blueberry Pediatrics, I think is the official name.
hmm
It's really cheap. It's like $200 for the year for your family, and then you can go and like use them for appointments and stuff like that. Sometimes it's annoying if you have the slightest feeling that they might say the words they should be seen in person, they're probably going to say it, which then I'm like, thank you for wasting my time. But they send you the only reason I haven't done it yet, today, Claire has an ear infection, is that I'm going to have to go find my otoscope that they give you.
Will they like send you tools to kind of
Oh,
like
yeah.
virtually examine her?
Yes. And
I
then
mean, that's kind of cool.
I have to upload the videos. Yeah. And have you ever tried to put an otoscope in your daughter's ear when she has an ear
I mean,
infection?
yeah, I'm a PA.
Like, does she love it?
Yeah.
You know?
You know what? I don't know that Finley's ever even had one.
What?
Don't judge me.
You have superior genetics in this
I
moment.
mean, obviously,
Also,
right.
I say that
100%.
like just because I'm jealous of her ears. I don't think people have,
I'm trying to think.
but
I don't think she's ever had one.
what? How?
I mean, knock on my head. She'll probably come home from school and be like, my ears hurt. So,
I want to study on your eustachian tubes and hers, and I
okay. Yeah, I'm on board. We'll use your at home otoscope and we'll just start writing articles. It'll be
we're
fine.
gonna do comparisons.
Right.
I have been plagued by suffering through childhood ear infections for so long,
Yeah.
and with Riker and Cora, I'm talking every other month would be one of them, and
Well, and I got a bunch of them when I was little, but I don't think so. It's probably Alex's superior genetics, which is annoying
right, so now we need to put the otoscope in
because
his
now
ear.
we have, yeah, and he hates that. So, good luck with that.
Yeah, it's wild. And like our ped when the bigs were little had said um not to do tubes because
Yeah.
you said it was like using a bazooka when you need a BB gun. And I had to have
Fair.
tubes done like 3 times when I was a kid, or we were told we had to do that.
Sure. Sure.
So I was very much like, cool, bro, we won't.
Right. Let's not. Yeah.
Yeah. And then for the bigs, it like went away 100% when we moved from Virginia to here. So then I was like,
Interesting.
maybe there was like an allergy component,
Yep.
or we had 2 different dogs at that point and they didn't move with us because they both passed away like 2 months
Yeah.
prior. And I swear I did not put my dogs down so I could move. They both died of cancer. Like,
Nobody
if
thought
anyone worries
that.
about like that, like one of them had bone cancer, the other one had leukemia, and like, it
Aw.
was bad. And so we moved here, and then they didn't have them anymore. Ben's had them on and off, but not nearly as much. And I don't think
Yeah.
Claire, this might be the second one in her life. So like, not a lot.
That's normal. We love that.
Yeah,
I love that they send you tools to examine her and then we'll send her whatever they want to send.
yeah. You
That's
have to do a
fantastic.
little pulse ox thing.
Yes.
And then you have to get their temperature, and then you have to do the ear scope, and then they'll make me send like a sad picture of her, well, or a video while I like.
Right. I'd be like, look at how sad this baby is. Sure.
And
Aw.
then usually they're pretty chill unless they think there's like something else.
Something wrong. Sure. Which there's not. So
They
whatever.
even you can order strep and COVID tests that they send to your house. They
Yeah. You
your
swab.
kid yourself. And
Show them the results.
yeah, $200.
God, why are we even going to the doctor?
I literally never do because if I go to my pediatrician right now with insurance, they're going to send me a
Yeah.
bill for $180 for a sick visit.
Yeah. And
And
you're like, why would I do that?
it's bonkers. It's bonkers. So, anybody listening, if you are a small business owner and you don't have health insurance, so we have it right now, but we've transitioned over to not being W 2s for anybody. And Vic and I both completely own our businesses, which brings the growing pains of not having health insurance right now, which we've like talked to brokers and it's outrageously expensive. And so, the other thing, and I don't know if you have heard of this or know anybody with it,
Forgive while I walk
but
around. Go ahead.
no worries. There's like a concierge doctor out
Yes.
in Broomfield that only does memberships and stuff.
Hmm.
And so I might pursue that too and see if the cash pay.
I mean, that's a reasonable option. That is, I always talk to patients like, insurance is a tricky piece. Like, that is a future of medicine. Like, if you have the ability to do that, concierge medicine is awesome.
Yeah,
I'm on board.
I'm gonna look into it and then
Yeah, for sure.
I'll run people past you and be like, would you let this person
Also, just a side consult. What do you think about that? Yeah.
be like, would you let them look at Finley's perfect eustachian tubes or no?
Yeah, absolutely. For our articles upcoming. For sure.
For our research. So, what I wanted to do today with Ashlyn was essentially we're gonna do like kind of like a live check-in, and kind of go over stuff. But we just got started back up, and she went all in, dove 6 months into coaching, and we're just kind of like shaking off 2025 and getting started. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
You just got set up on the app again and everything.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, what have you been able to accomplish since we chatted earlier this
Hmm.
week?
Yes.
What is most annoying and what is like most exciting? Just like start chatting and then we'll kind of go from
I
there.
know. I totally love that. So I think that, let's see. So we started together last spring, almost a year ago, and did fantastic for like 3 or 4 months. And then I went on vacation and it all kind of fell apart, which is kind of classic Ashlyn.
Is it
Like,
Disney World that got us? Florida?
no, it wasn't. It was, I don't remember, somewhere in August that I went. It was probably Disney or Hawaii because that's my gym. But basically, getting back onto things, I think one of the reasons I wanted to do the podcast with you is I feel like, you are such a star. Like, you're like, yes, I'm a mom and I work and I do all of these things. And you still manage to do everything and like be this magical fitness pro. And I love that. And I'm like, I think probably a good majority of your people will basically be like, yeah, but and you take away every excuse because I'm like, well, I work and I have kids. And you're like, right, that's nice. So I think everybody will kind of identify a little bit with what I'm doing. So basically, we're starting over for the, 946th time, I think is what it is, if we're keeping track. And this week has been great. Although, pretty great. I'm only on like day 4 of actively tracking. I'm hungry
Okay.
and I'm not even in my macros.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
So,
you have me set on something hard. The phone.
yes.
Here,
Yes.
can you lift like
How's that? I'll just hold you.
hold it? No,
You're fine.
your
Whatever.
arm's gonna get tired. It made me echo for a second. Was the only
Oh,
thing
I'm
I could
sorry.
hear myself. But your arm's gonna get tired. I'm gonna pull up your macros. Do you mind
Okay.
if we dive
No,
into like what I'm saying?
everything.
Okay.
No, I have no boundaries of any kind
I love it.
ever.
That's
Hmm.
why we work together. So you said that you're hungry, but you're not hitting your macros. Like you're not
Meaning,
getting all the way up there.
no, no, no. Like, I'm over my macros.
Oh, okay. I like that though. Okay.
Good.
Well, so I literally like recently was talking to a client where we're training for like a big she's training for high rocks and we're also working with, old feelings of carbs are scary, I should eat more protein, I don't need that much food, that kind of stuff. And so like 2 weeks ago she was, she's working much harder and she's doing some things that were kind of scary with like running more and things like
Hmm.
that. And
Hmm.
then she was like, I'm so hungry. And so 2 weeks ago, we raised macros up. And then this week, she checked in and I went and was nosy on the app and was looking. And she was like 70 under on things. And so then
Right, and you're like,
like,
no, pumpkin.
Like,
Right.
we're letting it creep in, and we're 2 weeks from race day. Like, we gotta,
You've got to fuel.
yeah, and it's hard,
Right.
right? And so I'm kind of used to that a lot of the times when it comes to like what I anticipate with things. So when people are like, if you're going over, then it gives us two things that we can look at. So let's see, I'm pulling, it's not showing me You're My Fitness Pal, but we're not going to
Mhm.
judge that too much.
That's fair.
Okay, so I have you set to the 200 carb, 100
Yes.
pro,
Yes.
65 fat. Do you know
Mhm.
where you're going over without having?
Uh, I mean, a good amount of fat.
Okay.
And then my carbs are pretty okay. I actually went over on my protein too,
I like that.
which is
So
okay.
I
Yeah.
will never complain about going over on protein. What we'll probably do is give it another week or two before we
Mhm.
officially raise the target, just because that's usually the hardest one for people to get, which is why if people go over, I'm usually like, cool.
Yeah, you.
I don't like to over budget on it. Um, like if somebody's at 140 pounds and they're eating like 170, I'll be like, what are we
What
doing?
are we doing? Right.
Right. Because we don't need to. It's not bad. It's not going to cause problems as long as they have like healthy kidneys and stuff like that. It's just that usually that signals to me they're a bit more nervous about allowing themselves to have carbs and fats. And so they feel like they have to force that side of thing. And like, while, yeah, that might help with muscle building, it's going to help with hunger and everything else. It means there's an underlying mental aspect of it. And that's something that, like, I can't let fly. you know, I'm gonna get.
And the mental piece of it, I actually was it's so funny. I was talking to Alex, I don't know, a couple of days ago, and I think that I have like a fear, like a food insecurity of like when am I going to eat again, which is ridiculous. Like obviously I'm very have access to food anytime I want it. But we were talking about how when Finley and I were on our cruise last week, like there's food everywhere, right? So buffets and ice cream and like everywhere. I didn't eat anything. Like I lost a pound and a half
Yep, and I do.
because I have constant access. And I
Yeah,
was like, meh, whatever.
right, because you don't get that feeling of like, but what if I don't see it next, or like,
Right. What if they don't have it?
yeah,
Or what if, like, whatever?
I think
Or what if I'm busy and can't eat this afternoon?
right, right.
Hmm.
Okay, so now that you have, is it the macro targets that are making you feel the food scarcity feeling, or
Or
what do you think is contributing to that?
I think part of it is the macro because I'm still in that early phase where I'm trying to figure out what do those macros actually equate to in food? Like how much does that make me feel like I'm getting? And so I think I'm scared I'm gonna be hungry.
Yeah.
Is that like which God forbid I feel hunger? Oh, excuse me, little dog. But look at it. It's real cute.
She is.
It's also evil.
How old?
So I think I'm scared that I might be hungry. And so then I eat and then I get to the end of my day and I have no food left.
Yes.
And then I go over.
When are you maxing out your macros?
Well, like yesterday, I knew what I was having for dinner because we were heading to Cheers. So I logged that early and I ate my lunch and I told Alex, I said, I ate my dinner, but I'm still hungry. And so what did I eat? I don't even remember. Anyway, and so I was like, well, that's over. And that makes me feel, because I am a gold star kid. Like if it doesn't work, I failed, but I'm okay, obviously, right now, because we're only a few days in. And so I'm giving myself that grace to be like, we're just figuring out, you're okay. But it was interesting that psychological component of it of I'm scared to be hungry.
Right. So I, after years and years, I mean, at this point, it's embarrassing, like to be able to be old enough to say decades of fucking
We
my,
don't talk about that. Totally
right.
fine. Yeah.
Because in
Yeah.
all reality, if it's existed as long as I think it has, I've been using it for like 20 years. And, I will still routinely, no matter the macros, I could be on 300 carb and 80 fats, and I will hit my macros by 3 p.m. Like, no matter what. It's very dumb. Well, so, okay. It's dumb, but also here's why. So I start my days really early.
Right.
I wake up somewhere between 4 and 5:30 a.m. My 100% I'm out of bed by 5:30. My body can't sleep past that. I've been trying to retrain myself to wake up at 4 so I can sit for an hour and drink coffee by myself and then get on the treadmill because my household runs better without me. Which sounds wild, but my
No.
kids get in the car happier and the whole family's happier if I fuck off for
Right. If you're out of the way.
yeah.
Right.
And then Vic
Yes.
handles it. I'm showering. I've already got a run in. I feel in
Right.
control.
Everybody's better.
Yeah. So I've been working on trying to do that again. But if I do that, I have a snack and it's just my power crunch that's like 200 calories and
Hmm.
it's 13 fat. So I'll start with that. Now my hunger signaling is kicked off, right? Like I've
Right.
trained my body to where it's like, oh, we're awake now. Thank you. I'd like some food. So
Right. I'd
I'll
feed me.
have that. And then, and this used to happen to me in prep and stuff like that too. If I'm going to eat, I want to eat. I don't
Right.
want to graze all day long. I
Right.
want to eat. And so then I'll be like, oh, I have all of these macros. I'm going to go create this gigantic like feast for myself. And then I'll eat it. And then like 2 hours later, I'm hungry again. And I'm like, but
Well, now what?
gone. And
Right.
I have this ability to do with like any amount of food. And so that's something that like trying to navigate that. I mean, honestly, I've just come to terms with I don't generally eat at night. Like I usually shut down eating either consciously or subconsciously by
Sure.
about 5 o'clock. Like I don't
Okay.
want to go to bed feeling like I'm digesting food. Like I'm not somebody who needs that. I'd rather be like low key hungry when I go to bed. And I
Okay.
know for other people that can be a total game. Like they will not do that. And
Yeah, that feels yucky.
yeah. So if you go over and then let's say you get home from cheer, which for
Hmm.
you is disgustingly late. She's getting home
Right.
at like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
What do you go for?
Well, the good news is I am like you a little bit in that I don't eat at night.
Okay.
I do eat dinner, but like I'm lucky enough that I don't graze at night. I don't snack at night. I don't need any of that. But I was going over by 5:30 when I stopped for dinner at McDonald's specifically.
Had a
Right, I know.
medium fry. I had
Mhm.
2 medium fries this week and a quarter pounder with cheese. I had to scratch that itch, get it done.
You're like, listen, sometimes it has to happen.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so I'm not going to judge that. Also,
Yeah.
in one day, Claire had McDonald's twice. She had it for lunch and then dinner because Delaney.
Well, I won't tell you that that has never happened. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
So like
Right.
no judgment zone. We're surviving. And okay, so and we had already had it tracked and then hunger signaling had changed.
And then I was still hungry and I was like, well, and so I had fries that were all over macros. And yeah, we'll tell you, well, and we can talk about eating our feelings too, which I really don't do that often. I promise. But I had like, I went down the nasty Instagram rabbit hole of Epstein files yesterday and I was like, I hate everything in the world. And I literally had French fries and I felt better. I really did.
That is a thing, right?
Yes.
And I think and you have ADHD too, right?
Undiagnosed, but yeah, let's not pretend.
Like, have you seen the thing where it's like if you look around and all of your friends have ADHD, then it's
Right.
we have something to
So do
tell
you.
you.
Right. We have something to say. Right.
Yes.
That's where we are. But absolutely, yes.
As the representative of the ADHD club, I'm going to say that the
You
amount
do.
of times you've gotten up and wandered, 100%.
I'm standing to wander. Shut up. Go ahead.
That's
I don't
okay.
want to
I'm
talk
gonna do
about it.
this like a million
Right.
times.
Oh, we're
Um,
soulmates. I get it. Mhm.
yeah, so it's dopamine seeking, right? And getting
Right.
something that has salt and carbohydrates
Yes.
and that tastes good and that's going to
Yes.
hit our system quickly and those yummy fats that literally makes everything in our body be like, oh, I'm warm, I'm safe,
I'm okay. Yes.
okay. And it's a
Oh,
quick hit of dopamine.
right. Right.
Problem about using it as a crutch is that it doesn't last, right? And so then as soon as those digest and then we remember that we're still not doing
We
it
were sad. Right.
files, then we're sad again and we can't go get more french fries every single time because that then now we're pissed off about the french fries.
Right.
And so now they've lost their dopamine hit. Um, I am the same way, and like where I'll try to seek something like that can kind of like help it, or I'll spiral, right? Like I can very much, and I've talked a little bit before about like I have a history of bulimia and binge eating.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was 100% the bulimia was rooted in the binge eating, which was rooted in doing what I wanted. Like trying to feel like I can go do this, it's all allowed, and then being like, oh fuck, now I have to
No,
fix
it's not.
it,
Right.
and then having a control thing, right? And so once I understood that better and that it wasn't something about like my body, and this took a million years, then it was easier to deal with that, I guess, not have it feel like shameful, like without going into my fucked up, like
Life. Right. Life. We'll just go with broad terms. Sure.
yeah, right. And so it gets easier to kind of like navigate with that stuff. So if we are in a place where we're feeling out of control with the world right now, it's
Hmm.
overwhelming, it's frustrating. The president is sharing racist ass videos to his fuck. I opened my Instagram this morning and saw
Yeah.
that, and it was literally the first thing I saw. And oh, let's see. You're okay. No, it gave me a heads up. Let me get rid of that distracting thing.
Sorry
Um,
about that.
so you see something like that first thing in the morning, and because we are inherently fixers and helpers and mothers, and then we have this thing that's happening where we're like, there is nothing I can do about this.
Right.
There's no action you and I can take today to
Right.
make it all better. And that
Right.
is so fucking frustrating. So then we look to find something else that we do feel like we can exert control over.
Right.
And so right now, if it's going for the snacks, the way that I would reframe it, and it's not going to be super easy, is like essentially the idea like we can't let the man get us down, right?
Right.
And so do I crave this shake? Like shout out to Nuri, I do enjoy them and I like recyclable. But
Yes.
is this my favorite part of my day?
No.
No, I
Right.
freaking hate protein.
Right.
But if I don't get my protein, I know my ADHD is worse. I like my muscles and they might go away. And
Hmm.
that's really the only reason I drink it. Like,
And that's allowed to be enough.
no other
Yeah,
reason.
absolutely.
And so then I will tell people, like, this works for me, is like, get spiteful about it almost. Where it's like, get it
Rage eat my
done
protein. Right.
because other people aren't getting it done. And you're the kind
Right.
of person who today is going.
That will.
And so, what I love about prepackaged ones, like, I hate the single use and like stuff like
Right.
that, but also,
Right.
who's going to clean shaker bottles? Not me. If you could keep something like that either in your bag or in your
Hmm.
car, and
Hmm.
then I use it as like a foundation layer. And so does it mean we can't have the french fries? No, but maybe literally as you're pulling up, you pound this,
Right.
you've got something now in your stomach where you're not
Right.
feeling so desperate and
Right.
like I just have to get something, and then maybe we downsize on what we were going to get, like
Sure.
instead of a medium we get a small, or we get
Sure. Yeah,
the
absolutely.
adorable little kids ones, or like
They are
something like
cute.
that.
Not enough, but
A
cute.
little
Yes.
happy meal,
Yeah,
like
right.
7.
It's like, thank you for my 7 fries. I appreciate you.
Right,
Right.
the essence of fries.
Right.
um,
Yes.
so I think having something with you in those situations, especially post work, how long is
Yeah.
your commute?
Oh, not long. 15, 20 minutes.
Well, that's not bad at all.
Yeah,
Are you
no.
hungry when you leave work?
Typically, yeah, because it's a 10-hour day. It's a 10-hour shift. So yes.
Right. And you're running around and stuff like that. Do you get the opportunity to have an actual lunch, or are you just shoving things in your face between charts?
The majority of the time, I have a lunch break. Most of the time, I have a lunch break.
Okay.
So I'm okay. Hmm.
Are you able to get a good amount then?
Yes.
Okay. And
Yes.
so that's one thing where if we notice, if this was consistent, right? And it's like
Hmm.
I'm always hungrier, or
Oh,
like dinner doesn't feel like enough, I'm always hungry afterwards.
hmm.
I would start looking at breakfast and lunch,
Right.
and can we boost those a little bit more to make sure
I
we're
think that's the big thing is that I haven't had, you'll be shocked because you know how much I cook, which is absolutely none. Like, Absolutely none. So, so a big piece is that I literally have nothing in my refrigerator. And so I went this morning and I was like, well, what am I going to have for breakfast? And I was like, I have nothing. Cause normally I would go to Starbucks and eat something terrible.
Have you
I
seen
know
my
I
Starbucks
did.
app?
But yeah, first of all, I saw the video that you made it and you were so excited, but it didn't tell me, did you like it? Was it good?
Yo, you have to watch till the end where I have like
It's
a
my
food
ADHD.
gasm.
Listen, I can't watch to the
Do
end.
you know how to double speed videos?
Yes.
Okay, do that. I don't watch anything
Okay, fair.
at normal time.
Better. Okay, but what you loved it?
Hey, shut up, you. Sorry, someone rang our doorbell and my ferocious doodle. Hey,
Mine is on my lap, Christina.
can you please
It's
zip
yeah.
your lips? Indiana, I don't need your protection. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, the wrap.
Spinach wraps,
So,
yes.
so I made a video on my Instagram about how I found I honestly I think it's the same thing.
I
It's
bet it
the
is.
Starbucks egg white spinach feta wrap. Listen, sir, zip it.
Deal with it, baby.
And so that's my favorite thing to get there. Like, if I want the opposite of flavor, I will get the turkey bacon egg white sandwich because it tastes like nothing.
Nothing, sure.
Sometimes you just kind of want that. Um,
I don't think I've ever wanted that. No, go ahead.
Okay.
No, that's just
Also,
you. Keep going.
I have like other versions of neuro spiciness that lend towards me being very specific about the kind
Right.
of foods that I can eat. And so sometimes that serves me really well if I'm in one of those phases. So this wrap I found, and when you go to Starbucks, it's like $7, and then I'll get like my latte and stuff like that. And it's a good way to get at least 30 grams of protein. The flip side is they're just fucking expensive, and I feel like
Yeah.
an idiot for doing that all the time because
Right.
I was looking at the amount of money I was spending on Starbucks, and it was like hundreds of dollars a month. It was
That's like counting the amount of money we spend on cheer. You can't do that. It's awful. It's horrifying. Don't look at it.
they're actually super delicious. That I yesterday I ate two of them.
Ooh,
Had another one today. They
love.
have 6 grams of fiber.
I love that.
Very excited about because it's a
Yeah.
lavash wrap. And then it's not like a ton of veggies, but it's enough to make you feel like you're not a complete degenerate. Um,
Right. Perfect.
and 21 grams of protein per serving. And you just like microwave it for a minute and a half. And then you don't have to, but if you pop it in like the air fryer or something just for a minute or two, it gets nice and crunchy. So it's not like sad, soggy.
Soggy wrap. Right.
Yeah, who wants that?
Okay.
And they're delicious. And Costco is so close to you. So
Yes.
I would 100% get those. I might even get you some because I'm going to go back because now I'm down to two. And
Okay, well now I want that. Yeah. I was just thinking I need to go to Costco this weekend, like I said, because my refrigerator is 100% empty. I'm pretty sure that there's beer and maybe a rotten zucchini.
I mean, that's perfect for Super Bowl.
My refrigerator looks like a college student. It's horrifying.
You know what, though? I literally was telling Vic this recently that I've kind of gotten to a place where having like a 3-year-old, 6-year-old, 10-year-old, and 12-year-old, and then the fact that they're in sports,
Oh my
and
God, yeah.
the fact that we're busy, and
Yes.
we do eat out a lot, whether it's drive through or we started ordering Olive Garden
Yeah,
takeout.
to go. Absolutely.
Oh my God, it's so easy. And then
Yes.
the kids are getting pasta and salads and like things like that, and it's not outrageously expensive. It makes me feel better than McDonald's, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, so we do that kind of stuff. I almost got to a point where I was like, I feel like I don't remember how to grocery shop the way I used to when I was like
Percent, yes.
30,
Right.
paleo.
And we'll plan our meals and make sure we have everything we need. Yes.
Who was that girl?
I never was. Yeah.
As I drink my Diet Coke at 9:40 in the morning, and my 3-year-old asked for one at 6:45, and I
I love
stood
these
there
children.
with my coffee and like had a moment where I was like, who am I to tell her no?
Right, exactly. Like, I'm not here to judge you, baby. If you feel like you need that, okay.
And
Right.
a lot of the times I'll defer to like I didn't let her have one, but I do look at stuff. I think because I came from a house that had a lot more restriction to it. Like both of my maternal grandparents had weight loss surgeries. My grandmother had two of them. So like my grandfather had lap band, and then my grandmother had lap band and the bariatric, the other
Yeah,
one,
gastric
where they
bypass.
actually make it smaller.
Yeah.
Um, my mom has dealt with her weight her whole life. My sister, my brother. My only sibling who didn't is my half brother. So like we
Fair.
lucked out.
Right.
And it's been an undercurrent for as long as I can remember.
Right. Ever. Yes.
And, so then I worry with the kids because I really don't want them to grow up in a house that feels like restrictive or anything, or like they have to apologize for being hungry. But then on the flip side, I do wonder that maybe I've overcorrected and we have too many snacks in the house. And I've got Hostess and I've got every kind of chip you can imagine and like 6 boxes of cereal and stuff. And so we sat down the kids this week and we were like, we're going to pull shit together a little bit more. And it's
Yes.
not going to be 3 different packaged snacks that you take to school around
Right.
lunch. Like, we're going to have a fruit, a vegetable, and then you can have your delicious
And a packaged snack. Right.
and whatever you guys choose, right? Like letting them choose the ones that sound good with it. And like adults can do the same thing. And
Right.
I had a consult call and I wonder if it sounds this way for you too. So I was talking to somebody this week and she said that when she opens up her phone and she's scrolling through YouTube or Instagram and sees the different workouts or the different diets and
hmm
the different stuff, she's like, I just feel really stupid because there's so much information out there and it makes me feel like everything I'm doing is wrong.
hmm Sure.
And I was like, well, I can understand that, but instead of making it feel like you're wrong, like think about the fact that there's what 8.5 billion people or whatever on
Right.
earth now, and
Right.
going to be a variety of approaches that work for that kind of variety of
For
people.
everybody.
And
Right.
so you don't have to take it, it's almost like it just sounds harsh, but like if you see something on the internet, it doesn't mean someone's talking to you. Like you have to have
Right.
that ability to
Right.
filter it. Just because there's a million different ways to skin a cat doesn't mean that you need to try them all.
Right. I like that.
Just go with the one that was working. And so like when we broke down her program and what she was doing for herself, I was like, you're doing everything right. Like you're 50 and a single mom and getting started on this
Right.
stuff.
And it's hard.
Yeah, it's going to be messy. It's not going to be
Right.
perfect. But messy action in the right direction
Right. Is what
is
we're doing.
exactly.
That's literally the goal.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
so it might be slower.
hmm
We're not going to get the same reactions as if we went keto for 3 weeks and then we drop all of that. Oh my God, did you say that see that they're trying to tell people you can cure bipolar and schizophrenia with the keto diet?
So you can just be more miserable.
They were like,
Super.
stop your medication and go keto.
Shut up. Who is saying this? I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
Yeah, no,
I can't know.
You know. I
You
won't.
know. No. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, I got it. It took me that long to get there, but ew, gross. I look at all of these things and I think, unlike your sweet lady, like, I don't think I'm stupid. I continue to look for what's an easier, faster way to do it that I don't have to suffer.
Right.
And
And
so, like, yeah, I call you all the time. Does this work? Can I do this? And you're like, no, pumpkin, stop it.
so
Right.
the tough
Which
love
is fine.
answer is
Right.
we just keep doing the thing we were doing,
Right. Exactly.
which sucks, right?
Well,
And
and yeah, yeah, it just does. I told Alex because going back to like what did I actually do well this week as far as um I went on 2 30-minute intentional walks outdoors. Okay.
no, you didn't.
Yes.
You went
2 of
outside.
them
Gross.
outside with the sun on me. So I did 2 walks and I was like, yes. And I have had so much freaking water and Crystal Light. And also your peach iced tea is yucky. I said it. It's gross.
Blasphemy.
I literally pulled them out of the box and I was like, I'll just give these to Christina. That's yucky.
And which one's
Um,
your jam?
I was so sad. I like the raspberry lemonade. It's delish.
Do
I
you
like
like the
regular.
lemonade?
Yes.
I will give you I'll make a trade.
Trades. God, we are soulmates. Perfect. Okay, we'll
I
trade lemonade for
I don't
peach
love it.
iced tea because I was so sad. I was like, I hate peach.
That is
Anyway, so I did these things, but I told Alex, I said, I think so much of the, I guess, like defeating part of it is like, I identify as an athlete, which is hilarious because I am not currently, but like, like I played college volleyball, like I run half marathons, like I identify as an athlete and I am so soft and weak right now. And like that's part of we talked about how I feel like I have no muscle mass and no energy and those kinds of things. And so I told Alex, I said, I just feel like I'm starting from a lower zero than I ever have before. And that's just different.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But I have to be excited that a 30-minute walk, like by the end of that, my back hurt and like my leg was on fire. And that's stupid, but it's real. And so I told him, I said, a 30-minute walk for me right now is a big deal.
Yeah.
And so I just have to be excited that I went on a walk.
I love that. And we have so much to work with that. And
Yeah.
also, I think you need to go buy a volleyball.
Ooh, why?
What if we did 5 minutes?
Of just like hitting against a wall.
Yeah.
I'm opposed to that. I don't hate that idea.
Of you literally just getting it
Yeah,
over.
just playing by myself. All right, I'm in.
And then that way it brings back that feeling that you used to get from the thing
Hmm.
that made you feel really cool. It's
Right.
something that you enjoy.
Yes.
I haven't played since high school, but I will happily
Love.
come over and try to see if
I think I would be so sad with how bad I am
but then
now.
you have to
When was the,
remember it's been a billion
I
years.
was going to say, when was the last time I touched a volleyball?
Right.
Okay, how old am I? Oh God.
But how you know what I got for
I mean,
Christmas?
I'm in, yes.
I got rollerblades for Christmas.
I love everything about that
Like,
for you.
got me
I got my new putter because 2026 is the year of Medford golfing.
do that.
Yes,
And then
we're going
we can
golfing.
I can get us little mics and we
Oh
can
my
do
God,
this.
we're
With
100%
fucking
miking up for our golf.
obstacles and
Yes.
golfing, and you should know I'm horrific.
Oh,
And
me too.
I hit somebody. I hit a man with a golf ball at Pebble Beach in front of actual Pharrell's house. I shit you not. There's
Okay, number one, the fact that you've played Pebble Beach is fantastic.
That's generous.
And also you hit a person.
Yeah, I did, and I didn't yell four. I yelled oh shit, and then I hit again.
Seems right.
Like as I.
Um, just for the record, I yelled "oh shit" at Finley's before and after school program couple days ago, and watched all of the adults go, and I said,
Me.
I felt really bad. I was like, let me know if I need to write a letter of apology.
What happened that caused that?
Well, oh God, my sweet baby who I love with my entire being was like, Mommy, can you get me at 3? And it was a day off. And so I try really hard to go early. Oh, hello, animal. Literally.
Oh, I
Hi.
love it. He brought you a
Okay.
present.
Yeah, exactly. So she was like, Mama, can you come and get me 3? And I said, sure, baby, I will be there. Okay. So at 2:59, Mama pulls up and is ready to pick up the baby. And I walk inside her little after school care. And I said, she's in choir. And I said, oh shit. And then I felt really bad. And then I literally proceeded to go back at 3:30 and they were like, "Oh, it's actually 3:40." And I said, "Okay, cool. I'll just sit in my car."
This is
And so
fun.
I went back at like took me 3 times to pick up my kid. And I was like, "This is whatever."
I'm just going to
Yeah.
remind you the time that I called you after I made a full scene in the middle
I
of
do remember that.
the
Yeah.
basketball court. And I was like, Ashlyn, I need you to,
You were like, "I'm going to be escorted off of the school's campus."
yes, and be my witness.
Okay, I feel less guilty for my mild profanity. That's fair.
Man, Stina.
I love that.
I love that for you.
Thank you. Mhm.
And so, okay, things, because Ashlyn has to go save lives
I have to pretend.
here soon.
I have to go to work. At least
Right.
pretend like I work.
Yes. So, okay, things that we're going to work on. We're going to
Yes.
figure out. Oh, I didn't come to practice last night to see you because my fever
know.
was there again, and you didn't want that.
I don't want any part of that. Thank you.
Right. So, but if we need to figure out why my Fitness Pal is being a bitch when hooking up to Trainerize,
I was gonna say because I don't see my macros when I'm logging in my Fitness Pal. It doesn't go to my Trainerize.
yeah, so I'll send you the thing so that you can connect the two of them.
Okay. Okay.
So guys, I coach using Trainerize, and so then it integrates with a lot of the different apps, and then it gives me a view of everything. I don't get too nosy, but it gives me like a high level view of numbers, and then that way I can say, here's where the trends are, here's where the averages are, this is what I want to start with, because I don't pick random like shit out of my ass to throw numbers at you. We go off what makes sense. Like
Right.
we raised your numbers from what we thought
100%.
and
Yes.
they're wrong, and so now we'll find something more appropriate. So keep logging. We will figure that part out with I want you to try and see if you can find something that you can keep on hand or like in your bag or whatever
Yes.
for when
Yes.
we're in the emotional hunger moments. And then,
Hey, did you have those Kirkland like chewy granola bar protein bars?
oh, yes, I also
Do
did.
we like those?
Uh-huh, yeah. It
Okay,
came down
that's what I'm gonna do.
with like the peanut butter, like I think it was peanut butter chocolate chip or something. You know, I'd say it pretty much, if you haven't had a chewy bar in a while,
Yeah.
tastes the same. Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I was happy with them. I also really, really like the Nature Valley almond butter biscuit bars that they
Okay.
have.
Okay.
So it's not the super crumbly Nature Valley bar.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
like a biscuit and then it has almond butter in the middle.
Ooh.
And they're about 200 calories. I want to say 20 to 30 carb. It's like 9 to 12 fats, minimal protein, maybe 6 or 7. I like to
That's not okay.
on the way to the gym or like something like that where I just need to take the edge off and get
Where
a
you're like, I need something with some substance.
yeah, and you can
Okay,
keep
got
them
it.
in your center console and they're not going to melt
Yeah,
or
perfect.
anything.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm putting together, I took a picture of all of the things I got at Costco this last week for 1,200 fucking dollars. Uh,
Shut up.
okay, but to be fair, I think we bought like 7 boxes of protein shakes. And so
Okay.
that's a
Well, yeah, fair enough. Well, and also you have like a small hostel in your house.
true.
So,
And they
right.
all eat so much fucking food. Oh,
That's
and
because you thought that you should teach them to fuel themselves. Way to go.
right. Vic did get the big tube of beef and then
Oh,
portioned
yes.
into one
Yes.
pound things. And
Mm.
then we also he bought a huge ribeye
Ooh.
roast thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then he sliced it himself into like 7 steaks and
Love me a Vic.
2 racks of ribs. So maybe you got, are you doing anything for Super Bowl?
Yeah, working.
That sucks.
I know it's sad, right? And also my baby's going to be at cheer.
Well, she should come over later if she doesn't. But so he got steaks, you know, and
Yeah,
we got
that's
ribs.
awesome.
So a lot of that
Yeah, you guys
$1,200
got all the
it's
things,
meat for the next like 6 weeks. But
which is awesome.
I took a picture of all of my favorite things that I
Yes.
will actually put in my body or that I would recommend to other people that
Yeah.
weren't just kid fuel.
Yeah.
And so I will share that as well. And then I saw your check-in and I'll send a response to you with some stuff
Yes.
in there. And then we'll just keep on rolling, baby.
Second. I love it. I love it. I also can't wait for our mic'd up golf adventure.
I know, and the weather's getting good, so like it's coming. It's coming.
I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, I love that. I'm excited for my check-in. My kind of plan this week is to get some like staples in my house so that I can say, this is what I have for breakfast. Because I can always plan dinner and then plan the rest of my day around it. So I think that that's what I'm going to try to work on this week.
Try fruit. Like if you have nowhere else to start, I like to get I have oral allergy syndrome, so like a lot of fruits I can't eat. Do you know what that is? It's very
No,
stupid. It basically just means I'm allergic to a lot of fruits. And
so
something
special.
about like it
The
all
acid or something?
yes. So well, it's
Okay.
something that I don't have the why can't I think of the word? The enzymes to
Yeah, the
break
enzymes to
down.
break it down.
Yes. And so like avocado, pineapple, um raspberries, but not
Interesting.
blackberries. I can eat blackberries. And so because those have like 8 grams of fiber per 100
Yeah,
grams, I
yeah.
go with those. And so then I will buy myself my own supply of the little clamshells and then I eat a whole one at once. And then
Okay.
boom, I've got like a good dose of fiber. I feel really good about having eaten like 200 grams of fruit.
Right.
And then you can move on with your life. So literally, if you grabbed a shake of some sort and then
And
either
a fruit,
a banana or a
an
clamshell or
apple,
a berry,
something. Yeah.
cool.
So be it.
And you've
Okay.
checked 2 boxes
Well,
already.
and that's what's going to be breakfast is going to be a protein shake and some fruit.
That makes me so happy. And
Oh,
then
look at we're
I
doing it.
want you to start looking at walks and stuff like that instead
Yes.
of saying I need to get 2 and then I'm not going to do anything else with
Right.
just walking and we're not going to make it more intense than it needs to be. I want
Yeah.
any and every time you can, we're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to go do the 15
I'm
minutes
gonna
so that I can say I
right.
feel better today.
Right. Yes.
And let's just see what that accumulates with. And if you log it on your watch and we get it
Yes.
connected, that'll also upload to Trainrise. And then I'll be
Okay.
able to see the total minutes. And then that's
Look,
where,
I was going to say see if you can see those today cuz both of those walks I did on my watch as a
Perfect.
walk.
Okay, yeah. So
So
I'll pull
we'll see
that
if we
up
can look
and
this.
then we'll
Okay.
see. And then we'll just go from there. And then it's just meeting you where you're at with what makes sense and not saying that you have to fit into like some other mold.
Okay. I'm very excited. I'm very happy. You make me feel like the world is all going to be okay.
Yay. Then don't open your
Yay.
phone and don't go on Instagram because I can't help
Right.
it.
That's basically where we're at. Is I have no intention of watching anything but the Olympics for the next 2 weeks.
Yes, that's tonight, right? The open.
Hello, it's already on. Have I been watching women's hockey? Also, yes.
I'm behind on the times,
Hmm.
so
Get it
I
together.
catch up. Okay, go to work.
Okay, I love you so much.
Give your girl my love and Alex too. Okay.
Okay, you got it. Love you. Bye.
Bye. If you guys have any questions about coaching or run programming, or you have anything coming up that I can help with or give a little bit of tips on, you can find me here in the comment section or at c.castle@yahoo.com. Send me a message on Instagram. It's just christina.castle, and I would love to chat out what's happening.